It's on the commas, not a call. I deposit, I do not withdraw.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. You need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a pause. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only one scar.
Tonight, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the return will stop right around 25. The Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To throw is Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run again with Harris. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Randy Gregory coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now it's Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Gregory Rousseau. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So a passing touchdown on 3rd and goal from the 1. You like the play call?
I like any call that ends up as a touchdown.
I guess
of course, that's a really good call. But in this case, I liked it a lot because maybe they just didn't feel confident in running the football in that situation.
Marr on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson rolling to his left. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3. If you look at this Bronco defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is just a leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Allen off the play fake. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
On 3rd down, Wilson rolling to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 69 yards. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? Well, you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? he never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bills going to take over again on offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Harris running straight ahead. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Allen going to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down, being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos just continue to roll. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Allen. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Taken in at the 22. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things?
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, fellas. 58. I got him. Watch tight end.
On 1st down, Wilson. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos extend their lead yet again. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Damian Harris and the Bills headed back out. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's once again complete to Chark. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Allen setting up the screen. Harris. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes to Shakir once again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the Patriots who were able to come away with the victory. Mac Jones leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Next, we head off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Desmond Ridder, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Dalvin Cook, a touchdown run in the victory. In the first half, the Broncos got some strong play from their veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He had a half of the ages, touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Wilson on first down. Pass incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and well, let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard, need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Allen It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Frank Clark buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen, and this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who is just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to him.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, 74 yards. And the Broncos have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The return man down to a knee. Bills offense back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Gets this one to Morris. Will be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Allen to throw once more. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On the draw, it's Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On the give, this is Harris. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run again with Harris. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To the air, Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Back to throw. Allen. And Diggs has it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Allen again. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 1. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Allen. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, 76 yards. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Chark. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. That's Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and they will remain well behind. Denver's offense now set to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, 56 yards. And the Broncos are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll get this up past the 40. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Randy Gregory able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. Escapes the defender. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down, finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Fighting through pressure, buying time to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And that's a sight we feel like we've seen a lot over his career. But remember, for Russell Wilson, 3 in his first year as a Bronco last year and only 15 in the last 8 years. But he still knows how to use those wheels when necessary, and he takes care of business right there.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed They did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Broncos, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh.